Seriously, the first thing I do after I turn on my camera is drop my pen cap. It didn't even make a sound when I hit the ground. Oh, there it is. Hello, my name is Chantel from Chantel Is Probably Sorry. The time the reaction starts is in the description. This is Wynonna Earp 302 called When You Call My Name. I really can't believe that we already have a 4th season. Renewed 4. I really don't have that much to say. I know I always say that, and then I know I always talk a lot, but really though, I kind of think that the person taking Waverly away from the car accident scene is a friendly. Maybe it's Nicole. Perhaps it's not, but still. And also, we all know what went down at San Diego Comic-Con, so do we really have to talk about it? I might have content related to that whole incident. My bonus, probably. But that's more work for me editing. I'll do it anyway. Supposedly, Mama Earp has been in jail this whole time. It's kind of just, even though we did see her in the final scene of season 2, not in jail, it was kind of one of those things that was explained as like a walk or something along those lines, and it's just like, go with it, people. Grain of salt that shit, you know? I need to find my headphones. If anyone wants to own any of my drawings, example, the one that I have in the background right now from Orphan Black, or at any point any of the drawings that end up in my background for Wynonna Earp, shoot me an email at chantelisprobablysorry@gmail.com. The bold type drawing has already been claimed, so that one's off limits now. But yeah, all the other ones are good though. Oh. Not a friendly. Confirmed, not a friendly. Oh wow, you lucky fool.
God, I hate hangovers.
I wish I had my guitar. Not that it would make a difference. Devil to take you back. Oh, that devil to take you back.
Waverly!
Can't do the octave.
Wait, baby girl, are you okay?
Hey, do not waste your energy yelling. Remember what I taught you?
Roots.
Last time we went camp.
Shit hurts worse than when I pushed a baby from my hoo-ha on top of an 8-ball.
So will Waverly being dead.
Dedication.
Gibsons are strong. We're not afraid of falling.
Not a Gibson.
Yes, you are.
So Gibson. That was Waverly's last name in
Nicole is wondering where you are.
I mean, yeah.
She won't be the only one.
That was Waverly's last name in 211, the AU episode. Oh no, don't you dare. Don't do it. Yep, and there it goes. Nope.
Hi, Nicole. Goodbye, Nicole.
I don't like this. I don't want it. Goodbye, Nicole. Really? I don't like this.
Son of a bitch!
Wow. I feel like it's gonna be interesting though.
Because the only way to do what we're doing without going crazy is to have people we fight for.
Look, I'm fighting for you. What? Where are you going?
To get Holiday. We have a demon that operates, or this operates. We're gonna need all wands on deck, right?
You got my reference.
Why do you keep doing that?
What? I need it every month.
And Alice doesn't?
Oh wow. I mean, I know it's not real.
Don't
But still.
We are the same, Winona. And that is what scares you. How similar we are.
Yeah, I noticed.
You abandoned us. You abandoned.
That's what I noticed too, is how similar they are. When Mama was yelling to Winona on top of that cliff, I was like, wow, they're the same person almost.
We are murderers. You and I. Destined for the dark.
We're not the same, because I don't need a threat of damnation to fight for the right side.
A blue and white pickup just sitting there. I followed the tracks back up to the road.
Show me. Now.
Yeah.
Okay?
Fisk, why do you do that?
Do what?
Immediately assume the worst about a person.
Well, I don't know, Jeremy. Maybe it's because I've experienced some shit.
So you've lost your immortality. Whoop-de-freaking-do.
Ooh.
Look, you are extremely virile and handsome for your...
Some kind of crazy little mermaid. Underwire support. Chickling sea cup. Breast. Alligator. Booby munch. Booby. Okay, where? Okay.
Oh my god.
I ripped my nylons. 3 cheers for Kegels. Waverly. She'll be cold.
Wow, honestly.
This was no accident.
I'm sorry. I can't do this. I'm sorry. It's okay. You was messed up when she left and you were tiny. You were so little. Yeah, I know. You're a big girl now. You're a grown woman with the figure of a tiny Amazon. I get it.
She looks upset. I mean, obviously she's upset.
But I can get a jump on him. I can get a jump on him out there. It's okay. I swear. On my favorite boy band. I'm gonna kill him, and then I'm gonna bob right back. Yeah, the booby traps. I know. It's just testing you.
What do you expect to do with that tire
Cozy.
iron?
Having the horrors you got there, Revenant.
This land is my land.
Please don't start singing. Tricks, they're not just for kids.
Oh shit. Wow. Oh, I saw it in the trailer. That's what it was. Ha ha.
Winona?
So adorable.
Oh, he basically did. You know, doing some thinking and having some me time.
Yeah, you about done?
Yeah, please. God.
Don't just let her fall. Wait, who are... Oh... It's... Okay, alright.
What did you fix?
Oh, babies.
How long have you known where she is?
Don't.
Well,
How long, Winona?
Don't.
the whole time.
Yep.
They moved her to a new facility before I went to Greece.
The whole time.
Oh my god! The whole time you were... The whole time!
Oh, I'm sorry, Miranda, please.
Don't talk to me!
Dolls?
What an oddly placed bruise.
I can't be here right now.
I have to go. We have to leave now. I have to leave. We have to leave now. I have to go. We're going.
On her cheek. Very oddly placed. but it's okay. It's so weird to see it just.
I have 9 years of climbing experience. You are the air, and you can't even look over the edge.
What?
I will be down and back before you can say redheads do it better.
Wow. Okay. I'm glad we get to see your little rock climbing skills or whatever. You okay?
Dolls, what's wrong?
I'm good. I'm just running on fumes.
Oh no. Oh mother. You. I want to scream. Everything about this. Everything about this. Everything about this. What the f? What the f? Don't. You f off.
Whatever Black Badge did to Dolls, it's made him unstable.
What? Unstable? Unstable how?
Unstable how?
Winona, you gotta let go! What's happening?
You gotta let go.
If you don't, we're both going over this cliff!
You gotta let go.
Be smart, Winona!
The earth thirsts for blood.
That's us!
Someone must die here today. Will it be one? Or two? Or maybe three?
You guys? Everyone? Okay. Interesting. And whatever. Off. Get out of here.
Brought your laptop to a dragon fight. What do you mean he's not breathing?
I've got no pulse. I need paramedics off of Highway 12. I have an agent down. Repeat, agent down.
I don't.
Winona.
I don't buy it.
Damn it, Dolls, you will not give up on us now.
Drugs. He doesn't need his drugs.
Xavier, goddammit, you wake up! You wake up now!
Waverly wasn't waking up.
Because he's gone, Winona.
Wait, what?
He's gone.
Wait, are we serious here? What? No. I don't.
I'm not leaving him.
Winona.
He hates the woods. I'm not leaving him here alone, Waverly.
Okay. No one's leaving him.
That he saved us. He saved me. How is he lying here?
Wait, is this supposed to be real? Because I'm in the denial. I have the chills though. I am in the denial.
Maybe this is a mistake. I can't do this without him.
He's at peace now. There's no more pain.
No more drugs. No more demons.
I'm still trying to figure out whether or not this is supposed
You
to
have
be
to
real.
let him go now, Winona.
Are you serious? What the f? Bitch, what? No, no, no. What in the living hell just happened? Are we serious here? Okay, you know what? I'm watching the promo for the next episode because what the hell? So he's honest to goodness dead. Like, he's dead. Like, for real dead. What? 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 Now that I think about it, I do not recall. Okay, so when Dolls was looking at his medicine there, drugs, whatever, and his eyes were flashing in their dragon state, as they do, I was like, oh, I saw that in the trailer. Kind of like how when Waverly's voice was leaving and slipping by Winona, I was like, oh, I saw that in the trailer. Like, oh, that's Waverly's voice. And now that I think about it, I don't recall seeing any scenes in the trailer, or many besides that one where he was looking at the drugs and when he was letting Winona out the coffin. They really did that? They really did that though. I'm watching the trailer again. Literally, all I did, let me screenshot this post. I just got on the Tumblr, and the first post I see says this. Wait, so he's actually supposed to be dead? What? Y'all, I literally, this is unrelated as hell, but I've had this here. It's a picture of Dolls, literally right here in front of my face for months now, because I was drawing him. Okay, so I've always read it as Shamir, and now is the time to go look up how he pronounces his name. What if it's Shamie?
Let me show you how I did it.
What if it's Shamie?
Image and some. Dolls loves Winona, and he's there for her unconditionally. And you'll see in episode 2.
And you'll see in episode 2? I'm gonna hurt you.
I would say the upcoming season is full of surprises.
I would say the upcoming season is full of surprises. Okay, so Mans is actually dead. Because Shamir wanted to. Ouch. Now I'm getting sad. Because now I'm going through Tumblr and I'm... Oh, stop! On my chest. Get it up my face. On a lighter note, Nicole worrying about Waverly being cold was such a Nicole thing to do by someone on Tumblr. Who the f posted this?
It was tough saying goodbye to Shamir. And it was tough saying
It is
goodbye to Dolls,
Shamir.
because just like Shamir and I started in this journey together, Winona and Dolls were the first two to really...
I'm very proud of the writing staff and the writing team.
My chest hurts, I don't like it.
Close that chapter on Dolls. The last day on set. Just behind the scenes, you probably won't see this until after the episode airs.
I lost my buddy. You know, it was like, we had like a good buddy cop thing going. But with the two of us, there were two different guys, but they both wanted the same thing.
Shamir is an extraordinary performer and an extraordinary person, and there's no doubt about it that Hollywood is calling.
I'm crying. But someone said Shamir might have decided to leave, but we're not going to pretend like they didn't waste and dismiss his whole backstory for 2 seasons and then kill him without telling us anything. He hates the woods. I'm not leaving him here alone. Full offense, but what the f was that? I should have known that he was gonna die from that damn conversation he had with Doc. Mother. It's like that. No spoilers for Person of Interest, never mind. But sometimes when a character is gonna die, they start talking funny and start talking about funny things because it's the writer's way of giving them a send off, and that was low key happening in that conversation with Doc. Dolls and Doc. It's been like 20 minutes I'm tired is what I am. I'm tired and I'm still going through these hashtags. If Wynonna Earp doesn't undo this shit in the next episode, I'm going to drop this shit like a hot potato. Well, this isn't getting fixed. Sorry. Damn. Whoever wrote that. But overall, not even because of Dolls Hunting, that episode was a mess. I'm reading Tumblr posts, and hopefully this will cheer me up. Everyone's pissed. Not everyone. There seems to be some sort of disagreement as to whether or not the character being a person of color should... I don't know what they're arguing about. Well, I know what they're arguing about. There are some people like, it's not because he's black. And then there are other people that are like, okay, but he didn't have to die, though. Then there's the argument where it seems to be the go-to to kill characters, especially people of color characters or gay characters, unnecessarily, when you could have just as easily found a good, plausible way to have written them off. And I did just watch a bit of a behind-the-scenes video. So Shamir wanted to leave. He had, you know, stuff to do, and I'm pretty sure Emily wanted to kill a main character, and so it worked out. So I know there's a bit of disagreement happening around here. I'm not involved in that. Oh, there are ants all over my cup. Damn it. Holy dear ants. Dear ants. They're everywhere. Listen, bitch, y'all finna drown. No! I see posts that say it wasn't racially motivated or wasn't meant to be politically motivated and not to bring politics into it, whatever that means. Just general dismissiveness versus posts along the lines of, I guess, just a general refusal to even entertain, or, well, entertain is the correct word for it, discussions about a black character being sidelined and then killed off. So I mean, I'm seeing quite a few different perspectives here. There's also the perspective I've seen a few times, well, actually even in that post, where it's like, the posts went along the lines of, it's funny or concerning how the fandom would collectively lose its shit every time Officer Hot got so much as a paper cut, and, you know, happy to discuss homophobia in the media and involving portrayals and da-da-da-da, but the same fandom is refusing to even entertain conversations about the black character being sidelined and then killed. So it was actually that post, but then I've also seen other posts saying that if and we all know the answer to this question, and that's insinuating that there's a reason to know the answer to the question. It's just, if you think about it, if someone were to ask you this, based on the people who are here watching this show, most of them, and what most of the people who watch this show are watching for, which is the representation, and I'm sure that not a lot of people came to this show specifically for people of color representation. They came or heard about the show through the LGBTQ plus representation, namely Nicole and Waverly, because Jeremy didn't end up in here until the second season anyway. But basically, the other posts were like, if it were Kat who had wanted to leave instead of Shamir, and it were Nicole who ended up dying in that situation instead of Dolls, would the fandom still be responding the same way? And we all know the answer to that question. And I mean, there's multiple reasons as to why people would respond differently. Some of those reasons very valid, some of those reasons very not. And you know what the thing is? I don't think I was ever overly attached to Doll's character, right? However, it is sad to see the character go, and I do really, really wish that we had learned more about him. And I mean, I think the reason that I wasn't overly attached to the character was because they never developed him, or never developed him in the way that it could have been, especially considering how he's supposed to be the male lead, was supposed to be the male lead. There's nothing for me to get attached to if you don't develop the character. So, honestly, okay, I love the fandom and all, right? And I think the reason I love the fandom so much is because it's so small, and therefore, because it's so small, we have less problematic incidences. I'm not just saying that. I mean, there is a correspondence between shitty fandoms and how large the fandom is. Because then, now that you have so many people, the probability of having those people who are like die-hard would go to actual war over the show versus someone who's just chilling, the chances of having those people in the fandom increase. So I know at this point last year, almost, when the San Diego Comic-Con with Supergirl thing happened last year, I said that I really love this fandom because of how positive and connected and, well, just how everyone here is. And I stand by that. And I mean, it's not a secret that it's a pretty decent fandom. And this positivity throughout the fandom has been seen on other platforms as well. It's not just a me thing, not just my observations. However, this also does not surprise me. Just the fact, none of this is surprising to me. Not that I expected this, but if someone were to... It's not surprising, okay? None of this is surprising. I'm not surprised, right? I'm not surprised that there's been so much... I'm not surprised that there are people mad at Emily. I'm not surprised that there are people mad at... I'm not saying I agree with it. None of the stuff I'm saying right now, I'm not saying that I agree. I'm saying that I'm not surprised that these things are happening. I'm not surprised that people are being mad at Emily. I'm not surprised that there are some people who are mad at Shamir. I'm not surprised that there are some people who are just sitting there in the middle. I'm not surprised that there are people who are dismissing the people who are more emotionally upset right now. I'm not surprised that there are people dismissing issues of representation that other members of the fandom are bringing up. That stuff does not surprise me at all, especially considering the dynamic of, if I want to go there. I'll just say, especially based on just things I've observed between fandom to fandom of like responses to ships like Way Hot versus ships like Kadena, and you know, just long story short, none of this is surprising to me. Disappointed, not surprised. I think the reason it took so long for me to even click that Dolls was like dead is because, as many of the people that I saw their posts said, it just seemed so unexpected and so out of nowhere and so sudden, just sudden as hell. It's just like, what happened there? What? I understand the intent, and I understand that it was the intent to make it an unavoidable situation. Someone had to die. They made it so that there were only so many options out of that situation, and all those options included death. The way it was set up, the way it was written, not necessarily... I'm not going to argue writing choices right now. Maybe later. Maybe next week. And it was the intent to make it so that Dolls, who clearly loved Wynonna and the family, but obviously in different ways, he doesn't romantically love everyone, but I'm saying who loved Wynonna as well as his family, went out as, well, sacrificed himself, knowing, no, this girl just said, tell me who died, and I just said no. Watch the damn episode. Leave me alone. She said fine, with an exclamation mark. And I know it was the intent to make him go out as the hero. It still was, I don't know. It was so left field. It was so left field. Oh dang, that's sad. I'm not pissed. Maybe in the future I'll be pissed. My first reaction to most things is not pissed. So many people, when it comes to things that hurt them, they like to say that they're angry, or they will become angry to cover up the fact that they are actually hurt, because it's easier, both are draining, but it's easier to be angry than to be hurt. But then once the anger goes away, you'll have to deal with all that you didn't deal with, like the pain and whatever positive feelings like love that caused the pain. And it's just this whole thing. Long story short, I don't get angry immediately at stuff. If I were to get pissed, it'd be in the future. I'm just disappointed, and I will miss the character. God, I feel like rewatching like season 1 and season 2 and like seeing the character be the character. I'm probably, when I'm done this, I have editing to do, but I'm probably gonna go through like tags on Tumblr or through YouTube or something and like watch dolls related videos, and then probably cry a little bit, and then I will be okay. I'll move on. And definitely, regardless of how attached or how not attached I was to the character, I will definitely miss seeing Shamir, and I will miss the character. I will, because I already missed the character, and I'm disappointed. It's fine. I'll deal with it. Anyway though, thank you for watching. Like the video if you liked it. You can check out my channel playlist or description to see what other shows I watch and what else I do. Subscribe if any of those things interest you. Oh, share if you know anyone who might like to see this. Comment if you wanna. I don't know, maybe you, I didn't really say much. I just discussed other people's opinions. I didn't even really discuss my opinion, though I implied some of my opinion a little bit. Whatever feelings that I'll end up having out of this will probably develop through time, and then I'll probably bring it up next week. But yeah, hope y'all are doing alright. Hope y'all are having a wonderful existence, and I guess that brings me to bye. Bye.
Sure, everyone dies alone. But if you mean something to someone, if you help someone or love someone, if even a single person remembers you, then maybe you never really die at all.
This is me pouring one out for dolls. Oh, you can't even see. I spilled it. Shit. Am I supposed to drink it? You know what? The more time goes by, the more sad I get. So, I can't believe that Dom is so reckless. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? There's air freshener everywhere. I didn't even spray that for any reason. If anyone would like to... Maybe it's just my brain. I'm going to delete that. And so I know this point last year.
Whiskey from Dad, crazy from Mom. Wine on Herb, sorry, on sale now.
I'd buy it. Am I an herb yet? I could put it on later. They're everywhere. They're everywhere. Listen, bitch, y'all finna drown. Ah, no!